Hi guys, welcome to another edition of All Things Real Estate. This week I thought I would talk to you about something that is going on in the home improvement industry. And what is that? That is scams. I'm going to talk to you about scams and some best practices on what you can do to avoid getting scammed if you hire someone to do a home improvement project for you. So stay tuned.
All things real estate and all things real estate.
So I get emails all the time about things in the home industry, just little tips and tricks and things like that. And I got an article from Realtor.com in my inbox the other day that I was shocked by. Basically, they said as home improvement demand remains strong for kitchen and bathroom remodels as well as outdoor renovations, reports of contractor scamming are rising. These schemes are potentially costing homeowners thousands of dollars. The stats were about 1 in 10 Americans have been a victim of a contractor scam, losing an average of $2,426 in a recent study done of over 1,000 Americans. That study uncovered some of the most common scams, and here they are. About who is being scammed the most: baby boomers, so a little older Americans, and then followed by millennials, younger Americans, are the ones being scammed most often. And the study identified 5 different kind of consumer scams that are really common. So one is the contractor failed to complete the job or did poor quality work and didn't meet the agreed upon standards. That was 63%. Contractor frequently arrived late or missed the appointment for no valid reason. That's 40%. Changes in fees that had not been discussed, 26%. Refused to answer questions or were evasive about progress, 25%. No written contract or vague contract specifics, 13%. One of the biggest things that you can do to avoid a contractor scam is talk to the contractor about whether they're licensed and insured. One of the experts was saying, don't be afraid to ask the contractor for proof of insurance. That is so right. Contractors who are licensed and bonded provide extra security against those scams. Also, get everything in writing. Make sure that your contract is, in writing, signed. It includes the contractor's information, any kind of licensing that they have. Another thing that is important to do is never pay that full amount up front. I wouldn't even pay 50% up front personally. I would say, hey, will you take 25% up front? That gives you enough money to buy any kind of materials or anything that you need. And then as the project progresses, then you pay in installments, and don't ever pay the full amount, the full 100% until after the job is complete to your satisfaction, right? So I would hold back about 10% until the project is actually done and everybody is happy, and then they get their final payment. So those are some things that you can look out for the scams. Back when I was in urban planning consulting years ago, my boss actually hired a guy to redo his bathroom. And it kind of just, guy was working in another house in the neighborhood, I guess. And my boss was like, hey, I have a bathroom that needs renovated. So he had a little trust factor because the guy had been doing work in the neighborhood, right? So he starts work one day, and then the next day just doesn't show up. And my boss's bathroom is in, complete demolition mode. I think they had started on the tiling and things like that. Well, the guy just never showed up again. Literally ghosted him, wouldn't show up. Turns out that what had happened was the guy realized that something had gone down the pipes that was going to be very problematic in fixing, and just decided, oh, I made a mistake. I'm just going to leave. And so he left my boss high and dry in that situation, never showed up again. So my boss had to hire somebody else to, fix the big mistake and then also finish the project itself. And that was a big learning lesson for my boss to go out and actually hire somebody who is legit with insurance and things like that in future projects. If you are looking to make a home improvement, you should reach out to people in the real estate industry. people like real estate brokers like me. We all have good contacts for different things that you might want to do in your home. So that's really your first line of defense, is getting a strong referral. Anybody that I send to you is going to have a contract. They're going to have insurance, and you're going to be protected from anything that would happen in your home. So if you need some help, reach out. Don't be afraid to ask for referrals and things like that. So that's all I got for you today. Just hoping that you don't get scammed out there. And I will see you next week on another edition of All Things Real Estate with another tip or trick to the trade. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Real estate and all things